Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today we're gonna have a look at Fated Kingdom, a board game that you can play with up to 4 players, at least 2. I got my friend Rabenschild to actually join me in a game, and we are going through a couple of cycles to let you know about the nature of this game. When you first start a game, you have to choose a class, so to speak. There's the Knight, the Follower, the Pathfinder, the Heir, and the Watcher, and they all have different perks or advantages. In this playthrough, Rabenschild is going to use a Knight who uses 2 strength dice, you will see what that means. I'm going to use the Follower, which takes 2 intelligence dice. This is the game field. You can see the feel is similar to Tabletop Simulator, so you pick up everything, there's nothing that really goes automatically. You also have a travel die, which you then use in order to move anti-clockwise across the board. Once you reach this point, you simply teleport over here, then take the outer line, and once you reach this point, you go back to here. With F1, you get a little overview of the most important things at a glance. However, there's also an extensive rulebook, and I mean really extensive. You will have to read quite a bit in order to understand this game if you do it completely blind. Hopefully, after this video, you're gonna struggle a little less in case you decide to purchase this game. In terms of dice, we have the strength ones, intelligence, and dexterity. We have the various dice symbols right here, so you can see what they mean. We also have some wound tokens, in case you get wounded during battle, and you also accumulate 4 wound tokens, your character is gonna die and be eliminated out of the game. There's also a currency, silver and gold, where 1 gold piece equals 5 silver coins. Next up, we have a whole bunch of cards right here. There are prophecies, for instance, in this stack. A prophecy is simply something you try to fulfill. So for instance, if I have, at the end of a turn, 3 towers, then my reward would be to win the game. That is a prophecy. And of course, these prophecies are not always easy to fulfill, but you get the basic idea. Make a condition true, and then you get a reward. Next up, we have the encounter cards. This is clearly the biggest stack. From here, you will have to draw all of your encounters whenever you land on a square, and it says you have to draw cards. This is the stack you do it from. The third stack is the skill stack, so this is allowing you to take certain skills aboard that you can play through any turn basically, or when it is appropriate. For instance, this skill here I could only use, of course, when I already threw the dice and I wanted to reroll one of them. Now this is where one of the problems for this game comes in. Its original language is Russian, and there are really many translation errors. It's really outstanding how many translation errors they have, grammatical in nature and also otherwise. For instance, I'm not 100% sure they mean only 1 die or both dice. They should say reroll one of your die, or they should say reroll your dice. But, you know, it's full of little things like that that get you confused a bit more. So that should be a priority to make it clear for English-speaking people. Last but not least, we have the treasure pile. This is also taking care of the shop. So here on the right side, we're gonna set up a shop with 4 items that you can purchase using the currency. And there are also other means of getting items. Once you have an item, it usually goes into one of these slots. You can only have 3 items at a time, except maybe you have a prophecy or a skill that allows you to have more. It's all really dependent on the cards, and we all know games like that, where you first have to read the card in order to know what's happening. But I would say with that out of the way, the foundation is set up, and we're actually gonna start a game with Rabenschild. I should also mention that the board is more or less randomized. That means not every time the same tiles are in their current location. Alright then, let's get this started. I hope you enjoy. Who goes first? I go first. That's how we do it in Russia. Youth before beauty. 2. You may show a tower twice in your next turn. Can you explain what you're doing, maybe?
My character class, the Knight, has the ability to basically choose one of the squares as his homestead, his... how's it called?
Hamlet.
Basically, whenever I land there, I can visit the store, heal all my wounds. Everything that's written on the square is then just negated.
So you're blocking the swamp tile.
I don't know. I would have to read now all the squares to see if there's anything that's crazier.
We will see.
Okay, 5. Discard a card, draw 2 cards, and choose 1.
Yeah, well, you can't discard, so you just draw 2 cards and choose 1.
If you lose. So I have a ghoul and the vile leech. If you lose, skip your next turn or get 1 wound. Undead, if you lose, discard a creature. I don't have any.
Yeah, this is the safe one here.
Yeah, if one of the stacks runs out, the game is done. So I'm using my 2 dice. I have the strength dice here. So I had the armor and I had 1 sword. So I deal 1 damage to the ghoul. So the ghoul is gone, but it will also deal 1 damage to me. But I heal that up with the armor because the armor doesn't block the damage. It heals the damage up again after the fight. The dumb mechanic here is I still won the fight because the ghoul didn't make more damage to me. But that's one mechanic we found that is kind of weird, that it's based on how much damage you got and how much damage you made, and that determines if you won the fight.
Yeah, you have to make more damage than you get. Even if you do 1 damage to the ghoul and receive 1 damage, it's a draw. You don't win the fight.
But I kill the ghoul.
Yeah, how much is it worth?
It is 1.
1, okay, yeah, you take that. Good, okay. It's my turn again. 3, 1, 2, 3. So I also have to discard, which I don't have. Draw 2, choose 1. So let's draw those and have a look. A human, you throw 1 die less in combat. That is bad if I have to do 2 damage.
Yeah.
And another human, if you won, you may draw 3 items, choose a cheapest one and increase fate by 1. In my case, I have the follower class, which uses 2 intelligence dice. And we have a miss and what is that? That is insight. The player draws the skill card. So I have to draw a skill card.
Draw the skill card.
Anyways, this is the skill that I got here. This creature is doing 1 damage to me. I don't do any damage to it and therefore I lost the fight. Yes, and also the fate meter goes up here. If it is at 10, the game is over.
We can defeat the creature, so win the fight, but kind of lose the fight, and we still have to advance the fate meter. That was the problem that we had, where you kind of, what? Why? I defeated the creature. 3 victory and loss conditions. So if the fate meter reaches 10, we have immediately lost both. And if the card runs out, then we have to kind of count up the values of the cards that we have, the creatures that we have killed. We can only have 10 cards on our hands. So we will kind of have to choose what creatures we keep to rack up points. And then the other condition is if one player is the last player on the board, that player has won. So the conditions are weird.
Let's not question it.
We had a lot of fun discussing that stuff.
We're still on the second cycle.
Yes, 3. Fight with any creature from your hand. I can take out the ghoul again.
And I guess you can gain another coin then. So throw your dice.
Okay, so I have 1 shield and 1 hit. So the monster did no damage to me because the shield blocks his attack and I kill it again. So I get a coin.
Good. Let's throw that one. Draw 3 cards and choose 1. There are not only creatures but also encounters.
Yeah, the soul mirror is the location, then the tower and the event. So if you choose the event, this event will immediately trigger. Then you can get this tower if you sacrifice 5 points worth of creatures. But as far as I understand it, the tower doesn't do anything good for me because it's for your class.
I think I'm gonna go with the soul mirror. And of course you would choose wisely for me since we are doing co-op.
Yeah, definitely. We work together, so...
Okay, so you draw from any stack. We want skills or armor items, probably. Oh, so the shield is really good. Also because I have insight on my dice.
Okay, I have 3. 1, 2. Draw a creature. If you win or won, draw a weapon or armor. That's neat. The thing is, now I kind of have to get a creature. Otherwise, we have to search for one.
Yeah, but there it is. Oh dear.
So this fight is kind of unnecessary because I only have 2 dice. I could get a critical hit. then I would score 2 points of damage. But I get a shield and an armor, so I block the damage, but I don't kill the enemy.
So that's a draw now.
That's a draw.
But at least you don't get a wound either. Fight with any creature from your hand. I don't have that.
Let's see. So, take 2 coins.
Oh, nice.
The physics in this game reminds me of certain other games.
Draw a creature. That is not a creature, so I guess we put that back. Deals wounds to you in combat before rolling the dice. I get a wound before rolling the dice even. Thank you very much, you bastard. I have a shield and a critical, so I kill him. And I dealt more damage than I received. Gives block in combat. If you rolled inside, heal yourself. But I am in combat. So it says, deals wound to you in combat. And I block 1 in combat.
Yes. See, that's one of these discussions.
So is it okay if I take that wound away again?
Yeah, I would say. You killed him, so it's yours.
And 2 coins. Rabenschild just landed on the road sign. Player heals all his wounds and moves from the roadside to the next one there. Yeah. Draw 3 cards and choose any number of them.
Whoa,
nice. Okay. But if it just says cards, you have to take encounters. You cannot pick human. You may discard this card instead of combat. Okay, I have to have a look at the shop. I have 2 coins. There is something for 2 coins. A potion. Replace all your hits with critical hits in combat. But that's the only thing I could afford. If you want, get silver or potion from the store. Is there another potion? If I have 2 creatures, do I have to fight them at the same time or one after another? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna discard this one anyways instead of combat because it allows me to use the shop.
So you bought that?
I bought that from the shop, and that means we have to replace the item there.
I didn't see you pay the bill.
I didn't yet. So 2 coins.
Wouldn't it have been wiser to defeat the Moldering Intendant and get the potion anyways for free?
Yes, you're right. Yeah. Okay, and then I fight this guy and sacrifice 1 fate.
No, you could buy something else.
Yeah, let me fight against this guy first here. So I have a critical and receive 1 wound, huh?
No, you don't.
Ah, yes, I block. Okay, so this guy comes to me.
And you can choose to get 1 coin or a potion from the store.
Yes, so I'm gonna choose that potion now. It gets replaced with this guy. And then I want to fight this one for the thing there.
For the discard. So, no, don't fight him. Now you can discard him and then visit the store and buy the dice, for example, if you want.
And that gives me a reroll on another player's die. So this is helpful to you in co-op.
5 for 5. Take another turn, but backwards. Yeah, that's all the stuff I definitely want to do. 1. Draw a creature. If you want, draw 2 skills. Nice.
Ooh. You may pay silver and return this card to the deck. You can pay 1 coin and you have 4 coins.
I can't really win against this guy.
I think it's worth paying here in this case.
See, you need team play to just manage the cards.
Yeah. Okay. 2.
You do the same.
Take another turn. 3. 1, 2, 3. You may pay 5. I don't have that.
Draw 3 items. Next player chooses 1 for you. Nice.
Draw 1 more card when you draw 1 or more cards. Put wounds on your square when another player. Yeah, that's I mean, I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, I want this.
Draw 3 cards and choose 1. Discard the rest. Not if you not won. Draw X cards from any deck where X is the number of players who have not left the game and discard them. I'm forced to fight this guy, right? Because this one is ugly and this one is not for me. Or does this card get exchanged because the heir is not in the game?
No.
No. Okay, let's see if I not won.
Then,
I won.
You do 1.
I do 1.
And you get 1 coin. Is that wounds or is that the fate?
That is the fate. So you can have 2 coins.
Give me coins. Coins. Sorry, but the fate is at 1. Now it's at 2. So increase the fate.
Oh yes, the fate gets reduced by 3 when you land on the castle.
If we enter here into the sign, or however it's called, it is called the watch. The fate is reduced by 3 when you got to the watch, and you get a skill card.
You have to land here. You cannot land there, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. There are cards that say go back to the tower, to the castle.
Yes, but like in a normal move, you have to land here because that counts as 1. Is it my turn?
Yes.
You may get wound and take another turn. No.
You have 1 already, so maybe... Okay, you may discard a creature and get 3 coins. So I have the ghoul. Do you know? I will immediately do that. 3 coins is good.
But you take the silver again. Why not move 2 silver back and then take a coin? You may get 2 silver and increase fate by 1. Definitely. Okay, your turn.
I hope I get to the store at one point. Draw 3 cards and choose 1. The Obsidian Tower has no color, so it's for everybody. Necromancer has 2, 2, and is worth 3.
Read the last part here. Is it decrease or increase? Or does it mean decrease of the increasement of fate?
You decrease the increase. I will try to fight the Necromancer. Good. I get my 2 combat dice and the 1 blue die for the staff that I have there, and then we will see. Okay, this one flipped. That's just
what was it?
I don't know. Okay, I block 1 wound. I make 1 wound. So
okay, and I say you can reroll 1 die.
Okay, then I will reroll this one and block both wounds, so it doesn't really help.
Yes, it does, because you do more damage than you get. But you don't defeat the creature, so it's a draw.
Yeah, that's right.
Draw a skill and take another turn. That's a good one.
My turn?
I can take another turn. Draw a skill and take another turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get wound, draw 5 cards and choose 1. Wow, that's crazy in combination with the skill I just picked. You have to watch this. So I take a wound. Then I draw 5 cards. 5 is a lot. Draw a human card and put... That is really good if I win.
Yeah.
I get 3 points, basically, then. If you are wounded, so that has 2 attack now, because I'm wounded. Discard 2 cards and then go to Mage's Tower if it is on the board. And I will get 2 points. So this one is really good. Okay, so now watch this. I'm just going to use the skill for the sake of it. There are 4 cards in here, right? So yeah. I use my skill. If I draw cards, I can put as many as I want beneath the deck and draw new ones. The problem is I can still only choose 1. I think I'm actually happy with this selection. All right, so I have 2 blocks, and do I get... No, that's a reroll just for you. So I lose the fight. No, I don't get damage.
It's a draw because you don't get
It's damage. A draw. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're unlucky, you never reach the store. Oh, look at that. I'm lucky, actually. I get 3, which means I heal all my wounds. Also, I can draw a skill card. And minus 3 fate. Oh, nice. That is a nice skill. Okay, and then I move immediately over here, and I could use the store.
Use the store, yeah.
So I can only afford the top item, and that one is not bad.
It's an artifact and a weapon. That's a good thing.
Once per combat, you may discard a card and deal damage.
But you have to discard cards for that.
Yes. I'm taking it. Almost crashed. God darn it. Okay, 3 silver. There you go. It's your turn.
2. That's not really... Draw a skill and take another turn. That's nice.
You don't have to move quick. You have to get good squares.
Okay, I will grab the skill. I will show that to you. Gain 2 coins if you fight a human or player this turn. So I don't even have to win. I just have to fight the guy. And then I get money. It's human. See, I get 2 coins. Instead of combat, you may pay 2 coins, but discard in your hand and draw a tower. Whoa. The problem is I would have to fight him to get the 2 coins. So I can pay 2 coins and get a tower. We have to go through all the cards. Oh.
Tower.
Oh, it's even for me. Tower, show this card at the beginning of your turn, heal yourself 1 wound, then you may heal a wound to another player if you're a knight. I am a knight.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Draw a card. You don't discard items until the end of turn. Does that save me from having to discard items? I will fight this guy with all my might, which is
Inside
player draws a
again.
skill card.
And you didn't lose. You killed the monster. So you won.
So I have to discard a card. Let me see. I'm just going to get rid of that. And therefore do 1 damage. Get that. Do I get anything else? No. Good.
Okay. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
And it is draw a card if you want. Draw a skill. Location, you may draw a creature. If it's undead, fight it. Otherwise, put in your hand. It's a human, so no undead, no skill form. But I get the guy.
Fight with any creature from your hand. I didn't think about that. I use this.
Okay, yeah. Then use that. Yeah, okay. I would say that's okay. Do you have to remove the skill?
If you use the skill, you discard it. But if you don't choose it from a draw, it gets put back. You may pay silver and draw 2 skills. I don't have silver anymore.
I get a skill. And then this one. It gives me 1 wound. I block that. And I make 1 wound. So this thing is done.
Draw a creature if you want. Draw 2 skills. So now I have to draw a creature. If you want, draw 2 creatures. Put into your hand 1 that has less. Intriguing. Let me try that. Give me luck. Skill and damage and a block. So I get it. I get 1 wound. I take that. But I still win. So I can draw 2 creatures and put the one with more value in my hand. With less value. Sorry, yeah.
And you get that guy too, I think, or?
Yeah.
And you get a skill. I will do that.
2 skills for 2 coins.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Wait. Draw a creature. You just have to draw a creature.
So I will fight you, but first I give it a bit of money, and then I will fight you. So I need 1 of these.
But that is a skill that you're using.
Oh yeah, that's a skill. Then I will just get rid of the skill. Okay, that's 1 win, 1... Oh yeah, okay. This thing is...
massive win. Location. Skip your next turn or draw 2 cards from any deck and discard them. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard 2 creatures. This one would have been horrible anyways. Yeah. There. 2 things discarded, and this one goes back.
No, this one is discarded because it's a location or an event or something like that. I will go to the hamlet, stop there, and go to C shop. So what do we have? I have 7. I want to have the armor. I think I will also get the buckler. Then I have to pay 6. Pretty safe from damage for now. Oh no!
Because this is only for duels against players.
Oh, okay. Then I don't want that. I will grab the potion, I think. By the way, where's your potion? Didn't you get a potion? I think it's an item, so it has to be here.
Ah, okay. I had it there.
Otherwise, you have to
get
Hydrofeed.
I'm so happy this card actually comes up, because that's one thing I find so funny about this game. You may tell a joke instead of combat. If another player laughed, you won. Otherwise, get wounded. No. Wait, let me see what else do I have here. Each time you deal 1 or more to an enemy, deal 1 more. Okay, I just have to do 1 wound to do 2. And I also block 1 wound, so he automatically does no damage to me. So all I have to do is 1
wound, yeah?
Yes!
Come on. Give me something. Get a wound, draw 5 cards and choose 1. Yeah, looks all really interesting.
Maybe Fool's Gold, so you get 4 coins.
But we have to increase the fate by 2.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, it's still at 1 at the moment.
Yeah, that's the thing. The combat and declare a duel to another player. If you do this, draw 3 cards from any deck and discard them.
Okay, I have an idea.
Oh, okay. You lose hard, but you only get 3 damage.
I'm gonna do something here. I can discard this one in order to get an additional block. So I only get two 2 damage.
2 damage, and you deal 2 damage to him. So it's a draw at least.
You know what I forgot?
What?
Listen to my ability. Each time an follower draws any number of skill cards, he draws 1 more skill card.
Whoa!
So this guy
This one
is
is
done.
done. That's a draw.
Yeah. What's happening?
No. Oh, no.
And looking at this has lots
Give me
and
my
lots of cards
I want
still. So that means
Now
this
you
game
just-
would take
now-
forever still.
If you could, you would just take the board now and shake it.
Well, thank you for playing this with me.
No problem. That's the thing. It's kind of not a bad game. The translation definitely needs work.
There should be a sense behind playing co-op except being nice to each other. Like, why were we nice to each other? What do we get out of it? Yeah, it should be way clearer what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like like we had so many discussions about what does that mean. The developer wrote me months ago, and I just saw the email now that I'm cleaning up a bit. I checked the store page, and they are still updating the game. I wrote them back and said, hey, I saw you're still updating. Kudos on you. I'm interested. And well, I guess maybe we check back on that in a year's time and see what happened with it. Well, thank you anyways, and have a good night. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for gifting me the game and for letting me play it with you.